What's going on, guys? It's your girl Tech Jobs Tina signing in for another episode. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Well, here I am, man. I got seven jobs that are entry, junior level style jobs you can use your transferable skill to get into. So we're going to get into it. But before we do, make sure that you guys take advantage of the 99-cent job tracker. If you're out there and you're having a really hard time staying organized as you're applying for lots of roles, maybe you're getting your interviews mixed up, you really got to have a great way to track it. I put together a job application spreadsheet that will help you neatly organize your interview outreach, your applications, and everything you're doing to try to land the role. It's 99 cents. I'll put a link to that 99-cent job tracker in the description and in the comments. As well, I'm running a special for those of you that would like some help applying for roles. I got a $97 special, which I'll apply for 50 jobs that meet your criteria, and I will tweak your resume and we will get those applications out. So let's get into these roles. I got 7 roles. I'm going to share my screen. Let's go. All right, so the first role we have is a company by the name of DFin. They are a fintech company looking for an inside sales representative role, and all of these roles that we're going to be talking about today, they are remote roles. So this company right here called DFin, which stands for Donnelly Financial Solutions, they provide software and technology for the financial sector. All right, so in this role, you'll be working closely with customers and regional sales teams to help grow and promote the sale of the products, including, but not limited to, you'll be generating new business opportunities and qualifying leads. Basically, this is an SDR role right here in which you'll be doing outbound phone calls, developing sales opportunities. You'll be initiating and managing sales conversations with prospects and potential customer. You'll be using phone, email, and other communication channels. You'll be qualifying those prospects based on established criteria by the company, and you will gather critical sales information. You need to be able to understand sales processes and route those qualified opportunities to the appropriate sales lead for further development and closure. So you will not be closing in this role. You will basically be building out pipeline and prospecting so you can hand those leads over to the closer. All right. So qualifications, they want you to be comfortable making cold calls, talking to new people all day. You'll be making 50 to 80 calls per day, which that is normal for this role. Your typical SDR role is usually anywhere between 50 to 80 calls a day. Sometimes I've seen a little less, sometimes I've seen more, but 50 to 80 is pretty average. All right. It says you'll also be doing additional touch points by email. Then when you have knowledge of common office software, experience with a CRM, and mind you, qualifications as a wish list is not a requirement. So if you want the role, apply for it anyway. They want someone that is goal-oriented and persuasive, someone that has excellent verbal and written communication skills, someone that is highly team selling oriented, must be able to accept and contribute new ideas. They want you to have tenacity. Basically, a lot of soft skill things in here, right? They want someone that is a go-getter, someone that's willing to put in the work for the role, basically, okay? So I'll make sure you get a link to this job. It does not say what the salary is, but for those of you that are watching me for the first time, an SDR role typically pays a base salary, and your base is before any bonuses or commissions kick in. They'll typically pay you a base salary anywhere between $45,000 to $55,000. Then you get a bonus. Your bonus usually will be anywhere between $20,000 to $30,000 bonus, right? Which equals your OTE. So your OTE is your base salary plus your bonuses equals your OTE. Your average SDR role is going to have an OTE between $65,000 to $80,000 a year. That's base and bonus. So I would expect this role to fall within what those averages are. Sometimes the OTEs fall a little less, sometimes a little more, but that's a pretty good baseline to go by. So I'll make sure you guys get a link to this role. Let's move to the next one. So the next company that is hiring is a company called KeyBank. KeyBank is looking for a procurement analyst. Now, what I like about this role, that you can definitely use your transferable skills to land this role right here. The procurement analyst is an individual contributor role, reporting to a category or support function manager within Key's corporate procurement group. You are a shared resource, typically supporting a manager and a small group of strategists. Under general supervision, responsibilities include reviewing, analyzing, and summarizing relevant data for assigned category or support team, supporting procurement management and strategies in the execution of identified strategies, in preparing and presenting information and findings in a concise and understandable format. Success criteria includes basic analytical skills, timely and effective handling of daily requests through organization and prioritization, ability to work independently, collaboration with team members at multiple levels, and ability to establish reputation as a knowledgeable and responsive team player. All right, so now it gets into what your essential job functions are. You will be proactively updating and managing department tracking tools and data repositories as needed. You'll be conducting analysis on data, which may include spend, market data, pricing, volume, etc. You'll be summarizing and interpreting and presenting findings in a concise and understandable format. You will be utilizing strong written communication skills in the development and delivery of presentations, email communication, etc. And you will leverage advanced skills with Microsoft tools like Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, and as needed to deliver information. Now, these are all things that a lot of us are already doing, whether on a previous role, a current role, or even in your personal life. Most of us know how to use Microsoft tools, and most of us have done most of the things that they're talking about in these essential job functions, which is why I like this role, because most of us have the transferable skills to be able to qualify for this job. All right. So then it goes on to talk about the support category and what you'll be doing here: orchestrate, organize, and prioritize assignments to support needs of the group, asking insightful questions, using your judgment and escalating issues and exceptions as needed, demonstrate proficiency with bank and department specific systems, demonstrating strong ability to partner with procurement support teams, including legal solutions, third-party risk management, and etc., acting as a team player. Required qualifications, and like I said before, qualifications are just a wish list. Do not let anything in the list deter you from applying if you want this role. Okay, so bachelor's degree or equivalent work experience. 0 years of minimum experience. That is great that they said that. And they want you to possess a solid client focus, efficient in delivering in a timely manner, ability to develop baseline level of functional banking knowledge, understands client strategies, basic written oral communication skills. The whole list is basically a bunch of soft skill stuff, but the most technical thing on here is that you understand Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. It's a very basic request right here. Compensation and benefits. This position is eligible to earn a base salary in the range of $60,000 to $75,000. And then also, let's see here, compensation for this role includes eligibility for short-term incentive compensation and deferred incentive compensation subject to individual and company performance. And then they have a complete list of benefits if you want to click the link and go and take a look at that, which of course you're going to get your basic health benefits and all that as well. Now, this particular role, says the job posting will expire on July 18th. But don't wait too long. You want to make sure you go ahead and get your application in. If this is a role that you're interested in, I'll make sure you have the link as well. So moving into the next role. This next role is with a company called Yippity Data. They're looking for a junior sales development representative. Obviously, as you can tell by the name of the company, they specialize in data. All right. So they are looking for a sales development representative to join their team, and you'll be prospecting, doing some outbound calls, pretty much everything that we've all heard about an SDR does. All right, identifying prospective opportunities, utilizing a number of outbound communication channels, phone, email, social media, things like that. And like I said, every job that we're talking about today is remote. This is a remote friendly role as well. But if you're located in New York or one of their office hubs, you can have a hybrid situation if you want. So they have locations in New York, Austin, Miami, Denver, Mountain View, and Seattle. If you're outside of that, you'll be on a totally remote situation. It says right here, you are likely to succeed if you have 1 year of work experience in sales environment, if you have a high proficiency in English, if you have been successful working for a US-based tech company, selling to prospects with a strong focus on cold calling, you have a track record of not only meeting, but also exceeding targets. If you are excited to be a part of their company journey, if you have grit and can handle rejection, if you're coachable and willing to learn, all the basic things you're going to see on a lot of these roles like this is not asking too much. These are all simple things that a lot of you already have, right? And then they go on to talk about what they offer. Let's get straight to the money. We see we have, of course, the benefits, 401ks, and that's all great. This is the annual salary for this position is anticipated to be up to a $57,000 OTE, $45,000 base, and a $12,000 in bonus potential. And mind you, this is an uncapped. And mind you, this is an uncapped commission role, so you definitely have room to make more than that if you perform. All right, mind, this is a junior SDR role. So for anybody that's thinking, oh, 57,000 is really low for an SDR role, it is a junior SDR role. So I'll make sure you have a link to this. If you're interested, definitely make sure you apply as soon as possible. So let's go to the next one. The next one is a company called Ruby Labs. Ruby Labs is a leading tech company that creates and operates innovative consumer products. They offer a diverse range of opportunities across health, education, and entertainment industries. They are driving the future of consumer-related products, and they're always looking for passionate individuals to join their team. This right here, looking for a billing support associate. You will be managing and mitigating fraud-related risk. You will focus on responding to early fraud alerts, handling disputes, managing chargeback cases, and ensuring compliance with company policies. Your work will be essential in preventing financial losses and maintaining the integrity of their billing operations. They're going to talk about what your key responsibilities are. You'll be utilizing fraud detection tools to investigate suspicious activities and prevent losses. You'll be responding promptly to early fraud alerts, taking necessary actions to mitigate risk. You'll be managing chargeback cases from initiation to resolution. You'll be submitting rebuttals and maintaining detailed records of all the chargeback cases and their outcomes. You'll be ensuring compliance with relevant policies and procedures and managing RDRs. What I like about this role, for those of you that want to get into roles down the line, say you have the desire to go into cybersecurity. Maybe you want to be a GRC person, right? Governance, risk, and compliance. This right here will actually give you some really good transferable skills, because this job right here, you're actually mitigating risk because you're working in their fraud department, right? So this will give you a lot of transferable skill that you could transfer over later into like a cybersecurity related role, whether that be compliance analyst or risk analyst, GRC analyst, anything like that. And if you play your cards right and you land this role at Ruby Labs, you could probably move into that role within the same company, being that they're already a tech company, right? So that's what I really like about this role. Let me scroll down here. It talks about the qualifications, a lot of soft skill stuff in here, strong attention to detail, ability to manage multiple tasks, excellent communication skills, experience in billing operations, fraud prevention, or financial services is preferred, knowledge of chargeback management processes and dispute resolution, ability to work independently and as a part of a team, strong problem-solving skills. And they have a nice to have. It's nice if you have experience working with multiple payment gateways and processors. It's nice if you have experience in customer service or fraud detection, right? Who doesn't have some experience in customer service? If you ever worked a job, you got some customer service experience in there somewhere, right? All right, so in this is an international company as well, which that's always cool, because it's always an opportunity where you might be able to go visit another one of their locations in a place that you normally may never have gotten a chance to go visit, right? So then they talk about the benefits: remote work environment, unlimited PTO, paid national holidays. They're going to give you a MacBook to do your work on as well. And they talk about the interview process. Now, I specifically really like the interview process because I noticed it's only 2 rounds. One thing I noticed about the tech industry, they are known for having a lot of rounds of interviews, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, sometimes even more than that. They're telling you they have 2 rounds of interviews. You're going to have a 40-minute recruiter screen, and you're going to have a 60-minute final interview. I think that is great. So they talk a little bit about what their interview process is, just to give you some insight there as well. So I'll make sure you get a link to this role. They did not talk about what the salary range is for this role. So that's definitely would be a conversation topic if you land an interview and you make it further into the interview process. So on to the next one. The next role is with a company called Even Up. Even Up is one of the fastest growing generative AI startups in history. They are on a mission to level the playing field for personal injury victims, which range from motor vehicle accidents to child abuse cases. Their products empower law firms to secure faster settlements, higher payouts, and better outcomes for those who need it the most. So that tells you right there who they're selling into. They're selling into law firms that specifically go after personal injury cases and things like that. What you will do, this is an SDR role, so you will be generating sales-ready meetings and opportunities for the account executives using EvenUp's qualification criteria. You'll be developing strong sales and product knowledge. You will be researching companies and adding prospects to their outbound list, and you will be maintaining accurate client relationship data within HubSpot. So their CRM is HubSpot. Now, I'll tell you guys a lot. If you want to get access to some of these CRM tools, if you're trying to go the tech sales route, a lot of these CRM tools have a free version that you can set up an account for and play around with. I highly recommend it. All right, what they're looking for: 8 months of experience in sales development, familiarity with SaaS or service-oriented business models. Now, let me talk on that a little bit. We all have familiarity with SaaS. Every single app out here that we're using doesn't even have to be on your job, just in your personal life. We're all using some form of SaaS every day to get a job done of some sort. So that is your familiarity with SaaS. A lot of people think when they see these job descriptions that it means you have to have work doing this thing, but in your personal life, we have experiences as well. So take that into consideration when you're reading these qualification lists. All right. They also want you to have CRM experience, excellent communication, and interpersonal skills, right? They also talked about their benefits right here. You get your choice of medical, dental, and vision, flexible paid time off, home office stipend, which is nice. That means they're going to probably give you some money every month for your home office. They have a sabbatical program, and they have a few other little perks in here. They have offices in San Francisco and Toronto. It doesn't say what the pay is for this. So keep in mind those standard pays that I just told you about, the 45 to 55 base, 65 to 80 OTE. All right. So let's go to the next one. The next one is a company called SentinelOne. They're looking for a growth sales development representative. Now, SentinelOne is a cybersecurity company. So if you're looking to get your foot in the door into the cybersecurity industry, this is a great opportunity for you. They are looking for an SDR to support their evolving go-to-market strategy. You'll be engaging with free trial users to understand their goals, support product activation, and identify sales opportunities. You will qualify and route those qualified leads to the account executive so that those deals can be closed on. And you'll be using tools like SalesLoft, Zoom Info, Demandbase, Copilot, and LinkedIn Sales Navigator to engage prospects and prioritize your outreach. Now they go into what the skills and experience they would like for you to bring to the table. They would like it if you had 1 or more years of experience in sales development, product-led sales, or another customer-facing role. That's where you reach into your transferable skill if you haven't had a sales role before. They would like it if you have strong communication and listening skills where they focus on curiosity and empathy. They would like it if you are comfortable engaging users at various stages of their buyer journey. They would like it if you are highly organized and adaptable with a bias for action in fast-moving environments. They would like it if you have familiarity with Salesforce and sales engagement tools. Experience with PLG platforms or product analytics tools is a plus. They would like it if you have a passion for technology and a willingness to learn the ins and outs of cybersecurity. And then they go on to talk about why you'll love to work there, right? They talk about they have a culture that values growth, autonomy, and doing the right thing, competitive compensation, equity, and benefits, collaborate with innovative-driven teammates in a mission-driven company, and work at the intersection of product and sales to shape a modern go-to-market motion. And then they talk a little bit about their benefits. They have unlimited PTO. You get paid company holidays. You get paid sick time. They have employee stock purchase program. They have gym membership reimbursement. They have cell phone reimbursement. So they have numerous company sponsored events, including regular happy hours and team building events, right? And they do have the salary in here. The base salary, we're talking base before any of the bonuses or commissions kick in. The base range is anywhere between 55 to 70, and I'm sure that is based on your experience. You got experience, you can probably get closer to that base of 70. If you don't have experience, you're probably closer to the 55. But either way, that's a pretty good base salary. If I had to guess, the OTE is probably going to be somewhere between 70 to 80, possibly even more, a little bit more than 80, depending on exactly where you fall as far as the base salary is concerned. All right. So make sure you have a link to that. That's SentinelOne, a cybersecurity company. Now, the last role that I had is a company called Snappy. Snappy is looking for a product support specialist. East Coast hours. They want you to be able to work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. East Coast preferred for that reason, fully remote role. They did talk about the pay right here. They said their base salary range is between $54,000 and $69,000 plus performance-based variables. So you do get some bonus in addition to that base salary. A little bit about the role. So you'll be the front line of communication for clients experiencing technical issues or looking for guidance within the Snappy dashboard. Your mission is to ensure every customer interaction is met with empathy, clarity, and efficiency. You'll work closely with their development and product teams, advocating for users by reporting bugs and surfacing valuable product feedback. You'll handle a high volume of support tickets through chat and email, delivering timely and accurate troubleshooting and customer assistance. You will guide clients through technical challenges, usage questions, and feature navigation within the Snappy dashboard. You'll be logging and tracking software bugs, collaborating with the development team to ensure timely resolution. You'll be following up with clients to confirm resolution and satisfaction. You will be maintaining accurate records of customer interactions and technical issues. All right, this is what they like. They like you to have 1 to 3 years in customer support, product support, or technical support role, SaaS or tech platform experience preferred. They would like it if you have strong troubleshooting ability and a knack for explaining complex topics in very simple terms. They would like it if you have experience using platforms like Zendesk, Intercom, or a similar tool. They would like it if you have familiarity with a bug tracking system such as Driver. They would like it if you have excellent written communication skills with a clear, friendly, and professional tone. They would like it if you have a collaborative mindset. And they would like it if you have a passion for creating delightful customer experiences. Then they have a bonus points if you have experience working in B2B software or interest in product development and user experience. So right here, it goes on to talk a little bit more about Snappy and who they are. They were founded in 2015. So for tech companies, they're still a very young company. I don't think I saw any mention. Let's see here. Any additional mention of like what their benefits are, anything like that. But like I said, it is a 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. East Coast position, fully remote, with a base salary of 54 to 69, with some extra performance bonuses as well that you can get. All right, guys, so there you have it. Those are the 7 roles I have for you. Definitely take advantage of these. Go ahead and apply to the ones that speak to you. Apply for them all if you want. Definitely do that. If your resume needs some work, head on over to Earn Better. It's totally free. You can remix your resume, get it ATS friendly. You can tailor it to each one of these roles and get your resume out the door. And definitely do the interview outreach that I talk about all the time on this channel. You can go find several videos where I talk about what you can do and how you can interview outreach so that you can increase your likelihood of landing that interview. I hope you found this helpful. I will see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Tech Job Tina is out. Peace and blessings. Bye.